How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 990 V2 in the navy colorway. First off, I want to give a huge shout out over to Solstop. Solstop is one of my favorite New Balance retailers here in Canada, and recently they released this navy 990 V2, which is a pair I've been looking for quite a while. The style code for this shoe is M990NV2, and they retail for a price of $200 US or $260 here in Canada. Originally, these were known as a Kith exclusive for some reason, but since then, a ton of other retailers have stocked this shoe, making it, I guess, not as hyped, but at the same time, it's still a shoe that I think is very necessary for any New Balance collection. This pair is also made in USA, so with that label, there comes an expectation of premium materials and quality. Diving straight into the shoe, starting things off with the toe box, this is covered in this navy blue colored mesh, which is done in this herringbone weave style. We have these gray colored overlays along with hits of reflective 3M as well. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, here we have this navy blue colored suede, which to the touch feels very nice and very high quality. Moving downwards, that blue suede covers the entire mid panel of both sides of the shoe. And then in the middle, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in that reflective 3M material with a white leather layer underneath. Moving further back, we have a bit more of that blue colored mesh, which you can see visible around the top ankle collar area. And then blue suede covers the remainder of the back heel, except there's this oval cutout in the middle, which reveals this reflective layer underneath, and it's finished off with USA branding embroidered in the center. At the bottom of the heel, we have this navy blue colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. Moving back to the front of the shoe, for the laces, these come with your standard flat style white colored lace, and underneath this we have the tongue. So the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of that same mesh that was found on the toe box, and then the top of the tongue is done in what feels like a synthetic suede material, and we have New Balance 990 made in USA branding embroidered in white. Taking out the insoles, these come with a white colored insole with New Balance classic branding on the heel stamped on in black. So the upper of these New Balance 990 V2s sits atop this very chunky absorbed foam midsole. The forefoot area, this is left in white, and you can see we have absorbed branding on the lateral side. And then the back half of the midsole is done in this gray or off-white color. We have this flowing carved out texture on the back heel, which visually gives the shoe a bit more of a fluid and organic feel to it. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic outsole of your 990 V2. For the most part, this is done in this black colored rubber. However, we have this hit of navy blue on the forefoot, the New Balance N logo in the center, and the New Balance wordmark in white on the medial edge. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. In terms of sizing, these fit the same to me as all my other New Balance 990 V2s, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear between a 9.5 and a 10 in my New Balance shoes. So for the 990 V2, I personally stick true to size, so I got these in my true size, size 10, and to me they fit me great. There's about a finger's width between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe, and I know there's people out there that prefer to go a half size down, so basically whatever size you normally wear in the 990 V2, I'd stick with that same size. If you haven't worn this model before, I'd say sticking true to size would be a safe bet. Unless you really like a snug one-to-one fit, then I'd recommend going a half size down. Next up, in terms of comfort, so this model is pretty comfortable on feet. It's not going to be exceptionally soft or anything like that, but to me it strikes a good balance between softness and support. One of the things I love about New Balance shoes is I can wear them for many hours in a day without feeling any fatigue in my feet. And I think this shoe stays true to that. It's going to be very good for an everyday casual use sneaker. So if you're looking for an everyday sort of sneaker, this is one shoe I would definitely recommend. Finally, quickly touching upon the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair. So with that label, there usually comes the expectation of high quality materials and good craftsmanship. So on one hand, the material quality was definitely on point. The suedes felt very premium, very soft. But the craftsmanship, while it was solid, there were some issues that I had, very minor things like extra threads that I had to just trim off myself, and some glue stains on the midsole that I could just peel off. So these are really minor things, not a big deal, but just something I thought was worth mentioning in this review. With all that being said now, let's lace up these navy color 990 V2s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Typically with New Balance shoes, the staple colorways are the ones that are a bit more understated, a bit more low-key, which in turn makes them very timeless and makes them very wearable. So for example, gray is often synonymous with New Balance, and in my opinion, navy is as well. This pair is a very versatile, very no-fuss sort of shoe. I can toss them on with a wide array of outfits. I can dress them up, dress them down, and like I said before, they're very comfortable, which makes it a very good shoe for everyday use. I know the hype for New Balances are at an all-time high, but honestly guys, if you are new to New Balance, I wouldn't just stick with the super hyped collab stuff, and I would explore adding low-key pieces like this one to your collection. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esgo8. Check out my Twitter at sean.go and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.